I'm going to say this and then I ain't going to say nothing else. Be a lady and leave quietly. Y'all remember that? Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Just before he was dragging Helen out the house, and he said that to her, after she was a good wife to him and everything to him, any and everything he ever needed, pretty, clean, kept the house clean, cooking and cleaning, as Medea said. And he, just before he dragged her out that house, he told her, be a lady and leave quietly. While his Miss Thing with the short, tight dress on was standing up there watching it. Huh? Let me tell you something. Y'all remember when Judge Toler, if y'all follow Judge Toler like I do, she have this saying, and she always say this: never let a man tell you more than once he doesn't want you. But I'm going to add something to it and go a bit further. Not only should you never let a man tell you more than once that he don't want you, never let a man show you more than once that he don't want you. You don't want me, I don't want you. Huh? See, it ain't about being cold. It really, truly is about loving you enough to say, I don't want to go, but I gotta go. And you ain't leaving for them or because they told you to leave. You leaving for you. See, you got to somehow pack your respect up and roll out. See, you can't sit around and allow yourself to be disrespected. And you don't want to disrespect anybody else because y'all know when you angry, anything liable to fly out your mouth. You liable to do anything. Anybody's liable to get hurt. Fists start swinging, pots and pans start swinging, words start swinging, the children be crying, kicking and screaming and kicking and stomping and glass being broken, all of that carrying on. And for what? For what? What's it going to solve? Because if somebody don't want you, I promise you, you can't make them want you. You can be the best woman in the world. And yes, this goes both ways. But I'm talking to ladies right now, like I always do, because I'm a woman. Huh? And I know what it's like to not be wanted. And I know what it's like to be disrespected. And I know what it's like to be called names. And I know what it's like for somebody to put their hands on you. And I know what it's like to be spit on and to be treated like you're nothing. I know what that's like. That's why I have a disregard for women who do have good men and don't know how to treat them. But I'm talking to you queens out there who somebody may not want. They don't want you. And you want to hold on. And you want to hold on for dear life because maybe you can say something different. Maybe you can do something different. Maybe you can act different. Maybe you can just be a little more quieter. Maybe you can just keep the house a little cleaner. Maybe you can work a little harder. You can't. They don't love you. They don't want you. And they've told you that more than once. They've shown you that more than once. So you have a responsibility to yourself, and if you have children, to your children, to be a lady and leave quietly. See, because anything can happen if you don't. Anything can happen if you don't. Somebody could not see tomorrow if you don't. Huh? Somebody could get hurt if you don't. The children can be scarred for life if you don't. Your respect, your self-respect and dignity could be lost if you don't. Your pride could be lost if you don't. Your self-love could be lost if you don't. You could not love again and just close your heart out and become hard if you don't. Sweetheart, it's not for him. It's for you. Be a lady, my darling, and leave quietly. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that kicking. You ain't got to do all that stomping. You ain't got to do all that name calling. You ain't got to do all that screaming. You ain't got to do all that getting on the phone telling everybody what he done did to you. You ain't got to do all that videoing. You ain't got to do all of nothing. Just pack. Just pack. And if it ain't you that's got to pack, maybe he gonna pack. Somebody, you just got to get out of each other's space. However it may go. However it may look. You think I want you broken up? You think I don't want to see families together? Oh my God. This is why you think I do these videos, because I want to see families together. And if it can't be the family you're in, it can be another family you can build. But we're talking about self-respect. We're talking about dignity. We're talking about the what ifs. We're talking about the danger of your situation right now. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You're not whole anymore, baby. You're not whole. Don't you want to be whole again? Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to be able to hold your head up high? Okay. If that's the case, then be a lady and leave quietly. Have an amazing day.